never been accused of being just a talker because I know people, you understand? And I know serious people. And I have told several people who've watched my podcast, who I've bumped into down the road, that if you're ever in any type of trouble on your property or whatever, and you need basically the A team to come in and take care of those cryptids, I know somebody. And this is the somebody that I know. My man Drewski from the Cryptid Warfare podcast down in Tennessee. Drew, welcome to the show, buddy. We've been talking back and forth for a while trying to get you on here, man. Introduce yourself. Tell my Enigma it's all about you, bro.
Hey, what's going on, man? I appreciate you. First of all, I just want to say Happy Patriots Day, guys. Everyone goes and talks about 9/11, so repping it from a law enforcement guy to a veteran. Just want to say thank you for your service, man.
You too, brother. Yeah.
Okay, so done with that. Anyways, yeah, guys, how you doing? How you doing, guys? My name is Drewski. I'm the host of Cryptid Warfare and Conspiracies podcast. And other than that, with the podcast and everything, also got a little side biz going on, like old Joe was talking about. If you guys got any updates on your property or anything's cheesy going on when it comes to cryptids or anything, just go ahead and just give me a holler. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Also, you can write me an email at cryptidwarfare@gmail.com if you have any, if you guys got any stories or anything like that. But when it comes to cryptids that are disturbing you and your property or animals or anything like that, I got a team that we can go investigate, go research, and if we need to take care of it, we can take care of it. You guys can write me an email at c.wopps@protonmail.com and then c.woperations17905@gmail.com.
And I'll have all that information in the description of the video as well if you want to get down there. My man's being pretty humble right here. I don't know if you ever remember that old school story back in the day of the A team, right? But these are the guys. If you can find them and you have a problem, Drewski and his boys will come out there and take care of your cryptid issues on your property. Also, I follow Drewski on the Instagram channel, all the platforms really. Go to my any of my platforms, click on my follows, and his name will be towards the top there as well. Bro, I'm happy to have you on the channel, man. Finally to get you on the show, man. I know you're out there busy, I don't know, kicking barn doors, I guess, running off dogmens and pugwudgies and Bigfoot and stuff like that, man. So yeah. But anyways, to hype Drewski up a little bit, he's not joking about having a team. It's him and it's got to be what? Seven guys, right?
Seven guys.
Seven guys.
We just added. We actually just added another one on the team.
So Drewski, we were just talking. Drewski has air support. His brother is a pilot. He has an IT guy. You have a drone guy. You have a couple door kickers. You have basically a full-on fire squad out there to get stuff done. And so I met Drewski, man, so early when I started on this podcasting journey that I had gone on to when I was creating the channel. Drew was one of the very first people that I followed on Instagram. My algorithm picked up and we hit it off pretty quick, man, just going back and forth talking. But Drew has a great operation. And if you do need to get a hold of him, reach him out. I've recommended his name to several people that were in the Northeast above Virginia and the Pennsylvania area as well. And he will be able to get out there and help you out. But that's just his 9 to 5 stuff. When Drewski and the boys, well, you got what's your team name again? You call them what do you call those guys?
Oh, CW operations. CW operators.
Yeah, when the CW operators aren't out, basically handling the problems that need to be handled, he's just casually making podcast appearances, casually running his own podcast, casually starting his 4th business, right? Casually, working on everything out there. So Drew, I'm convinced you don't really sleep, do you?
Maybe about 4 to 5 hours latest. Yeah. I'm always on the roll. Plus, having a family and all that. Yeah. It's just
I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot about that. Family, man. And when you say you only sleep about 4 hours, I believe it, because the messages I seem to get from you happen around 4:11 a.m. So I don't know if that's when you roll it. That seems to be the 4 a.m. to 4:30 is when I can expect to get messages from you. Man, That's amazing, bro. All right, so Cook. All right, let's throw the softball questions that people always get on me. Sometimes I try to jump right into the meat without getting into it. So Drew, tell us, man, what got you into the to the cryptid, man, and tell us how it evolved. I mean, literally into a cryptid hunting team and a podcast, man. So tell us about that journey, brother.
Okay, so basically, it all started with me when I was young. I was a big avid monster alien fan. I loved the Predator. I loved
Great movie.
Aliens, all that stuff, man. So I was a big proponent when it came to monsters. And then when I found out about Bigfoot at an early age, I was like, ain't no way there's actually real monsters out there. But anyway, so I was very interested in that. And then as I got older, my dad, he taught me like a lot of survival skills. So my dad's basically like a mountain man. This is when I was living out in Colorado at the time. So whenever he'd pick me up, he taught me how to prep like my backpacks, live off the land, stuff like that. So whenever he'd pick me up on a Friday, he just called my mom and tell me, hey, your dad said have your bag packed, be ready to go. So he picked me up, and I just grabbed my backpack and we go, and we head out to the Rocky Mountains, and then we basically just hike in. And then that's actually how I started out at an early age, probably at like 13. So doing that. And then I did that all the way till I was out of high school. And then after that, I moved out of my house. Me and my wife got married. I jumped into law enforcement. So that just totally took my trajectory off of like the whole cryptid and monster, basically just diving into everything on that. I kind of postponed it in a way, right? Because I was basically just involved in my career at the time. So when it started to ramp up again, I was about a good 4 to 5 years in like my law enforcement career. I was a part of a SWAT team, or like a tactical team, right? So it was actually a SORT team. It stood for Special Operations Response Team, right? SORT is what it was. So we would actually go after high value targets in the state of Colorado, basically like ex-gang members, like high quality guys, Mexican mafia, stuff like that.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.